Now it
This
says
is the beginning.
of what? The end?
Yes.
Or the end of the beginning?
It's the beginning of the middle.
Okay. It's the middle of the half.
It's the beginning of the climax.
Oh no. Hi folks. We're live.
We are alive.
Barely.
I was dead, but now I'm alive.
Fun times.
Hmm.
Fun times. So we've been busy. So if you have any news going on out there, let us know what's happening in the world. Apparently signs on the shelf saying shelves are empty.
Labeling them as empty shelves.
Yeah. You're not having a stroke, are you?
I don't think so. Is my mouth crooked?
It's always crooked.
It is.
Sorry.
I talk crooked.
Sorry. You got hit by a truck.
My face is crooked. My mouth is just crooked because my jaw's all screwed up. Thanks to Coma General.
So that's been a few days since we've been on, and not much is going on that's different. In Syria, they're doing a war of attrition apparently, and apparently the al-Nusra people are losing. Did we talk? Oh yeah, last time I talked about the white helmets, a medical organization that doesn't own a single stethoscope, and all of their backboards are strapless.
Sexy.
I don't know how you're going to strap somebody down without straps, but you know. And they like
that's what the tape is for.
They like to paint things in ochre and run through the desert, apparently. And that happened. They're killing each other good up there. I'm pretty sure that the white helmets are losing. They're gonna die. Did you know their entire front line is hospitals? Like in in Idlib, when everybody's talking about the humanity, they're checking the hospitals. Well, if you look on their map,
everything a hospital.
Everything on the front line is a hospital. This ditch is a hospital. That mailbox, that's a hospital.
This hovel is totally a hospital.
This aspirin bottle is a hospital.
It's a hospital.
Yeah. But anyway, so looks like we're probably going to have some war. It's looking like a big war is coming along, and what's happening is everybody that wants the war is trying to convince all the other people that don't want the war that it's time to have a war. And
that was war in words.
Most people are like, we don't want a war. And here's the simple fact, though. There's a lot of people on this planet right now, and
some of them want a war.
And well, most of them are just dying of starvation. Really.
Well, that's true.
Like, if you want to know why your Walmart shelves don't have any green beans up there on the shelves, it's because there are none. Simple. I know you thought it was going to be deep, but it's really not. It's just that there's just nothingness. We're running out of food. And our species has initiated an extinction level event on the planet. And apparently, if the ocean keeps absorbing CO2 the way it is, that at some point it's going to have an asymmetrical response, and it's going to do naughty things. So there's at an unpredictable time. So there's our, just so you know, the ocean is what actually feeds humans. It's not anything else. It's the ocean. And we're literally crapping in it and then throwing all of our plastic in there. So that's dying. And then, because apparently when the real problem is nobody has food, we're going to make it about oil. And we're hijacking tankers all over the place. And just so you know, audio came out when the British ship saw that their British oil tanker was getting commandoed by the Iranian commandos. They released the audio. Iran did, I believe. And they're like, this is international waters. Please stop doing what you're doing. And the Iranians are like, we're taking this ship. Thank you very much. And,
We're not going to stop taking this ship.
and we're not stopping. Come over here and try to stop us.
Come and make me.
And then if you combine that with the audio from the commandos, or the video, the commandos released their video of hijacking the ship. And you can see the battleship like way far away in the background. They're like, oh, look, it's way over there. Well, I think we'll just take this ship right here. And then
we
it
won't be
made,
needing this anymore.
then the ship, the commandos got to the ship and they did a hard right rudder into the port of something or another over in Iran. And apparently today, Iran, just to fuck with people, hoisted the Iranian flag on the ship. Just to say.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, because they're like daring people to come take the flag. Capture the flag, motherfuckers.
It's our ship now.
And in case you don't know, Iran's only took, actually, apparently they took a second ship earlier yesterday. There comes the Murphy. Thank goodness. And
I keep yawning.
they boarded another third ship, and which was actually the second ship, but that ship decided to, follow the laws, so they let that ship go. And they're only keeping the ships that break the laws. Now, if you really want to know what's going on, apparently, according to the Iranian words, the ship they took is because it was drunk driving and they ran over a fishing boat, and then they refused to stop when the fucking cops were pulling them over. Hey, there's the mark. And and then they were doing a hit and run on the high seas. So Iran's like, we got laws around here, and
it's kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, they don't include running over wayward fishing boats. Yeah.
Did they ever get the fishing?
They didn't say much about the fish boat. They just said that it got ran into. But I imagine it would hurt because if you're a fishing boat and then a big ass tanker runs into you. Oh, I think solved our solar problem. It was not working properly. In fact, today it completely failed altogether. And I started ripping things apart, and then I was like, you know what? Let me check to see if this fuse needs replacing. And I replaced the fuse, and so far it's been working the whole time now.
So that's good.
It's important because our fridge is hooked up to it, and we need our solar power for that.
We will need refrigeration.
I don't see the point of switching it to shore power when our solar seems to be working just fine. The batteries were really low. They're still charging. So I replaced the other fuse for the solar panels, so it's all charging now. Chargy.
Right on.
So our solar system's 3 years old, I believe. Or something like that.
Something like that.
Probably not totally 3 years old, but close.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Well, we got it in peak stages, so.
Yeah.
But there's that. I don't know what else to say. I covered any more questions on stuff. We're war and politics there's like nothing but propaganda out there. It's all lies. So until you see the dead bodies, don't believe anything you see on the newspapers. It's not very interesting in the world today. I'm hoping the famine comes and starts to kill a bunch of people.
That'd be fun.
Oh, we got new people. So just so you know, there's a famine coming this winter. So you need to store up food before September, because September is when the famine's supposed to start getting to go really good. Rip roaring famine.
Nice.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. You have until September. And then in September, you need to have a big standing freezer or something, a chest freezer. And the cow prices are probably going to get really cheap. Well, not for whole cows, but for beef. This doesn't help.
For a while until it gets expensive.
Right. It's going to be a boom and bust cycle. And only one boom and one bust. And now once it goes bust, it's done until the ranchers decide to let the cows reproduce more.
Not letting the cows fuck.
No. No, not
There's
at
a
all.
morphinator.
Oh, good. But we just wanted to check in and say hi to everybody and be like, there's some tanker wars. Oh, the funny part about the tanker wars, I don't know if I mentioned the funny part yet. Like, the UK and America is like, this is totally not like when we took the ship in Gibraltar. That was like legal because of EU sanctions. Just FYI, those are not legal sanctions because it's EU acting unilaterally, and there's no UN resolution to justify and make it internationally legal. So
they're saying, we make all the rules and what we say goes.
Right. So that's what they're trying to say. And they're like, what Iran's doing is piracy. And our British ships, it's okay if they run over fishermen. That's not a problem. It's in international waters.
What were they doing in the way?
Yeah. And like, get your fishing boat out of our way. And then the British battleship is like, stop hijacking our tanker. And Iran's like, no, sir, this is our tanker.
We'll be taking that.
So we're back in the 80s, apparently. The CIA troll farms on Twitter are just all over the place now.
Yeah.
Apparently they have 3 different people or something that they want to do this whole Iran color revolution. But it's so fake. Nobody in Iran. So we're sanctioning Iran, and people are dying because they can't get the medical gear they need because of the bullshit of Trump, supposedly. And they're like, you're hurting the civilians, and they think that that's going to cause the civilians to be like pro-America when you're the one killing grandma over there, all right?
Yeah.
So the sanctions are not working, for one, and for two, they're not working to change Iran's opinions. It's actually making Iran hate the Americas even more than they did before. So it's not winning over the hearts and minds like they thought it would. Because, why don't you take people's shit away from them and see if that makes them like you? Really good strategy there, Trump. Really awesome strategy.
Yeah, my ex-husband did that. Don't fucking like him very much. Yeah. He's an asshole.
And all the fucking Iran revolution bullshit you're seeing is basically the children of the rich people that got exiled 40 years ago when the mullahs took over and kicked those corrupt bastards out of the country because they were USA poodles. And so it's all a bunch of fake revolution stuff and you can really tell. It's really easy to tell because they have pretty signs, all right? There's not a single
pre-printed sign.
Yeah, there's not a single handmade sign in those protesters.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole over in Germany when they're like free Iran and they want that it's the MEK cult and they're all brainwashed idiots anyways. Mm-hmm. And America just built them a new cyber center in Albania. So they're running a CIA cyber farm in Albania of the Iranians, staffed with Iranian cult members.
Good times.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Israel being formed in Palestine, except now it's Iranian cult members in Albania. Oh, we finally figured out why Ukraine is such a big deal. Because Ukraine is basically a farming nation. And America, the CIA, their whole thing is they go in and they radicalize the farmers because they're easy to manipulate because they don't know nothing. And that's why.
Except for growing things.
Yeah, that's why it's important that farmers it's why everybody needs an education. If you have an education, oh, well, shady. Yeah, if you have an education, you don't fall for CIA propaganda. So you need to get
at least not as easily.
Well, you have to be educated and fairly intelligent. But having an education helps. Even a lot of stupid people will figure things out if they have an education.
Well, yeah.
So.
Good.
Me too. I'm tired.
I think it's I think it's my brain wanting extra oxygen
Me too.
because,
No,
TBI and everything.
I'm hungry.
I guess I didn't eat too. I guess I'm hungry. I want pizza.
I'm sorry.
I should get you pizza or tacos.
I don't know what to say. I'm not sure what to say there.
I know.
Um,
Even if there was a pizza in front of me, I'd have a really hard time eating it.
yeah. You would.
So that would suck.
So that's a problem.
The
I
lack
know
of
we just
pizza.
sprung this and let everybody know we're alive and stuff. And I'm probably, when I get time in a few days, we're going to push out a secret channel, back channel update. And that's from the secret email society we got. So if you're in the secret email society, you can get a briefing on things that way. That's an easy one. It's Lou Hammer at Proton Mail. It's a .com thing. I should put that in the chat in case anybody's watching. I can't tell. Doesn't tell me.
Doesn't tell you.
Does not tell me. And it's okay, everybody. I got spam filters. So if somebody wants to go sign me up for stupid shit, I don't care because it just goes straight to the spam, And it works pretty good. Proton Mail spam filters work better than the Google ones by far because Google's just CIA.
Well, yeah. They want to spam you.
Yeah. Spam is the man.
Spammity spam. Spammity spam.
Because soon, well, right now we are here, but sometime we will not be here. And that day will be sometime, I don't know when. It'll be in the future. Sometime in the future. It's going to suck, but we're making do. We're going to get through it.
Somehow.
Some way. Somehow.
Or we'll die.
We'll die in a ditch, but if we die in a ditch, we'll try to give everybody an email update that says we're dying in a ditch. But so far,
if we've already died in the ditch, then no update.
What we'll do is go find internet and send the email and then go back to the ditch to die.
FYI, we're dying in a ditch.
Yeah, I think so. We should do it right out in front of the library so we can live stream dying in the ditch. So we've been fighting the forces of evil, and that's very boring work. Not too much to it. Any questions? We solved the tanker. We briefed you on the tanker wars. America's creating an international coalition of America, England, and Israel to patrol the Persian Gulf. Why you want a bunch of white people in the Persian Gulf? It's
bunch of bullies, really.
It's not the Gulf of Mexico. It's not the Puget Sound. It's not Manhattan waters. It's the Persian Gulf. So why we want a bunch of Americans over there? I really don't know. It looks like Iran's doing a fine job of enforcing international laws. So
better than England.
Yeah. So way better than England, apparently. Who's doing the opposite. Yeah, doing the opposite. But I just want everybody to know we're alive. And I'm hungry, so I should make a sandwich or something.
Okay.
Or not.
It's up to you.
It would be a good idea, I guess.
Probably.
I don't want to chop and make a lot of dirty dishes right now. It's just...
I want pizza.
We should get a pizza. We should go get a pizza. Is anybody on board with pizza?
Can we afford a pizza?
Probably not. So we're going to go get a pizza, apparently.
We're going to get some beggar's pizza.
We're going to go beg in front of the pizza shop. Be like, please.
I'm so hungry for pizza.
If I don't get pizza, I'm going to get scurvy.
Or rickets.
Rickets. Isn't that the same thing?
No, rickets is from lack of vitamin D.
Well, that's basically the same thing. It's all connective tissue.
Well, no,
then.
scurvy is lack of vitamin C.
Right. Which is another antioxidant. Sacrificial oxidant, as they call them in chemistry.
So those things kind of make you fall apart when you don't have them, I guess.
But yeah, I've been keeping up on the news and I don't see much going on. Very much, really. Oh my God. So I just wanted to say nothing's going on. It's summertime.
Nothing to report.
And they're hiding how bad the crop season's going. I'm going to go on Twitter after we get off of here and look up the hashtag NoPlant19. Haven't done that for a while.
See what else they're not planting.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging out, folks, and we will see you again soon-ish.
Bye.